Greetings, everyone. This is my first real YouTube video since like forever, so I'm just going to introduce myself real quick. My name is Coop. I like pineapple Fanta, cartoons, and aliens, which is what I'm going to be drawing today. But I can imagine you guys kind of already knew that since it's probably going to be somewhere in the title of this video. But as a lot of artists know, artfight is coming up. And for those who don't know what artfight is, it's basically an online art game where people can draw other people's OCs to get points, and you vice versa, where you draw, or people draw your OC and they get points for their team. It's fun, it's really easy. I wouldn't say easy, but it's not like bloodthirsty. No one's gonna like give you hate or anything. It's just all fun games and it's pretty lighthearted, I think. I totally recommend it, and I always get so excited when my characters are drawn. So I'll post the link to Artfight below just in case anyone wants to check it out. But on Artfight, so ca some characters on my Artfight page are my alien crew, which they don't really have a name for the overall thing. I just call them the silly alien crew. But basically, there are six different aliens, and today I'm going to be redrawing and revamping like two characters. Although one of them I was already happy with the design, so it's more like one really changing up. So, but anyways, let's get to the video. So the first alien here is going to be my favorite actually, the first one I've ever made. Its name is Bupo. It uses its pronouns and it is 3'5". It is a short thing. You could punt it. I love it. It's literally it's me. Not really, but so in like the side you can see like my reference bar where its old design was. I'll probably like put the design up or the old ref up at some point, but like right now, boom, right here. So basically I'm not really mad at that ref. It's more of I just hate how I drew its like antenna because like I drew it way skinnier in that version for some reason, and then ever since I drew it afterwards, its antenna were never that thin, and it always bugged me so bad. Like, I didn't hate the ref. I thought it was actually pretty good. I'm still pretty proud of this one, but I like this ref a lot better now, actually, so um what you might notice is this ref, it's not gonna be as long or it's not gonna have as much information on yeah, as the last one, because I'm only putting like the base sort of designs for them. I'm not giving them their usual clothes for like on this one because it's gonna be too long. Like one of the problems I had for like the normal refs the old refs, I'm gonna call them old refs, is that they were like so long and I like despised that. It was so annoying. I would like put it into my art program and it would take up the entire screen. I'm like, oh my God. So it's gonna be a lot less information. Like originally what I planned for this video was the refs and also a different ref for the same character, where it would just be like three different outfits, like their usual wear, their spacesuits, and like some fancy wear because I think they deserve to be fancy. But it took me this video is already like 19 minutes without the voiceover. It's with just the speed paint, and I was like, I really don't want this video to be over 30 minutes at all. So sorry guys, you're not gonna be able to get that. I don't think I'll make a video about those. Like I might make a speed paint of all the characters when I'm done, but like I'm not gonna. It takes me like an hour to do each ref, so it's tedious and I hate it. But I like watching it back. Like so oh shoot, the character. Yes, the character. So this guy, it comes from the planet. Oh shoot, how do I pronounce it? God, I made up my own word and I can't even pronounce it. So Bupo is Vorksi, which are smaller aliens that are loosely based on chameleons and geckos. So like they can't close their eyes all the way. They have to like lick it with their tongue. They don't have eyelids, guys. They don't have eyelids. But they're still silly. They have like a paralyzing spit, like their saliva. If they like hit you with it, you get numb and paralyzed. Ooh. So they're like super weak, but like they can make you paralyzed. That's isn't that fun? But they climb trees and stuff. That's basically a rundown of them. Like I originally had it where they used to like eat their food like whole, like snakes, but then I was like I kind of felt bad for like Zarina. She's like the cook of the crew, or like she does a lot more than cook, but like it's like one of her passions. I felt bad because all of her spoons would have been eaten by this guy, so it can chew now, I guess, technically. It doesn't really have teeth, but you'll see. I drew like it with its mouth open, so you'll be able to see. But like for the refs, it's their front, their back, and their side profiles, because I feel like the side profiles are kind of important. EB and also the tails, because I did not want to, I feel like it was hard to introduce like the tails on the backs if there was like patterns like you would see with the next guy. But so basically, Vupo is like a thief. It steals stuff, and so although the story isn't like story heavy, like it's more of like a slice of life found family. It's like technically they're my comfort OCs, and I feel bad for traumatizing them, so they're gonna be happy. They're happy, you guys. But so Vupo meets the main crew by literally hiding in the vents because when it was getting chased down on a marketing planet or like some planet in the some planet or moons further out that houses like a black market, it stole something for its tech because it builds stuff. Like it builds a translator and its spacesuit and like hover boots and stuff. It's it's smart, but it doesn't act smart. It acts like an idiot. It acts really daft in its normal day-to-day life, but it's trying. And I think we should give it credit for that. So, I mean, I literally have nothing to change about its overall design. I think it's generally pretty good. I do change like three of the characters a lot, or I'm planning on, but they're trying. And also, I just generally love like the blue and green color scheme. It's generally making me want to buy like more blue clothing. I'm actually going insane. Like, I really want to learn how to make a plushie just to make a plushie of this thing. And if I like, oh Lord, I guess you would. I'm technically a furry. I don't care that much about it, but like, if I had a fursuit, it would be this guy. It would be this guy. So I feel like I'm normal about it. It's it is my favorite character. It's my comfort character. I love it. Trying its hardest. Oh, and the translator. So uh this alien species, they have trouble speaking common because of their throats. They like chirp and bark more than they can actually pronounce like words like the human language, which I feel like humans would be able to speak common pretty easily. But basically, it has to use a translator. Like it can technically speak without it. Like it'll sound off and scratchy though, and it'll like hurt its throat. So it just uses a translator and stuff. So I like to imagine that its voice usually sounds pretty robotic, even though it doesn't have to be. It just kind of likes that. But anyways, I'm almost done with this actually. Yep, this is where where I'm putting the name and then its pronouns. I change up like instead of putting how old it is, I'm putting like OC by cube and stuff. Oh, and my favorite part where I'm struggling to put my stupid signature somewhere. I struggled for like in like real life, I struggled for like 2 minutes straight because like I couldn't figure out where I wanted to put it. Anyways, here it is. My silly. It needs to die violently. I went, no, it needs to explode. Sorry. Okay, second guy. So it's his name is Arzids. He's like the medic, kinda. Like jobs for this crew are like kind of light, but he like basically the science guy. Like he'll be pissed off if you hurt yourself because he has to take care of you. Well, not take care of you, but he has to like make sure you're not gonna die or anything. Like he's the smartest guy here. He's like he knows a lot of stuff that isn't tech related because that's Vupo's thing. And actually, I'm pretty sure this guy is like 4'2" or 4'5" in like the 4 foot range. Basically like a head taller than Vupo. This guy, he acts like he hates everyone, but he doesn't. He doesn't know how to express his love for people. Speaking of love, um, future me put like a picture of like Dolzo and Arzids because they're so cute. I absolutely love them. So basically, um, they're not technically dating and like right away. I don't think it's gonna take a while, but they're friends first and then they're like boyfriend and girlfriend. But I love them. So I mainly changed his design because I thought he was like too simple and too wide and he didn't look mean enough. So I gave him a more angular face. And another thing I really liked when adding this was I gave him like really thick webbings like on his claws. That's probably impractical like when he's trying to actually use items like with precision. So good luck. Good luck, my guy, but you'll figure it out. You're smart enough. Oh, so one huge thing that I would say that's for like the entire crew is like dynamics. So for Bupo and Arzids, actually, they have sort of like I'd say a siblingish kind of relation. Uh, Arzids is the oldest. I think he's like 29 or 27 in like human years, while like Bupo is like 1920. So definitely so younger and oldest. They're best friends though. They they come from like the same solar system and like basically their planets are neighbors. So early on they shared like very similar languages and cultures. So they can both speak Cortinian. Yeah, that's their name. I'm like their planets' names are respectively Cortinian B and Cortinian B C. Oh, I'm getting mixed up. But part of the Cortinian solar system, isn't that so creative? But anyways, so Arzid species is more of like an aquatic species. As you can tell by the webbing and stuff. That's basically it. I don't know. But like I like to imagine his room is like half flooded or something because they can breathe like non-water, but it's like if they go too long without water, they get sick and stuff. So his room is always just like have somewhat filled with water. It does the oh, shoot. I can't even say my own aliens' names. Dolzo, she doesn't really like that, mainly because her species comes from like a way drier planet. But they work it out. They work it out. He's like he doesn't really have that many story plots. Like I guess I thought about making this in comic with like the episodes not being like more like I said, slice of life where like Arzids and like Vupo would have brought like the crew to like visit their home planets because of a festival and stuff. Where they would have just had fun and I would have had like some bonding moments between them and stuff. I thought it would have been cute. Like they need I hate them. I hate them. Oh, I struggled so hard with like this side profile. He was absolutely horrid to do. Like and like when I first started drawing him, I generally thought like his front facing view was going to be the hardest, but nope, it was the side view, which is what I'm most comfortable drawing apparently. So maybe his colors are like pretty much the same. I just changed some patterns and stuff to fit more, I think, make him more angular. But yeah, they're silly. So I kind of wish, I don't know, hope I hope I still like these designs because like I'm rewatching them right now and I'm like nitpicking my own art, which is probably not like a good thing to do, but like I can just see like a handful of mistakes. So I might go back and finish some of these before I like post them. Actually, I already posted Arzens and Vupo's ref sheets, so and as I'm recording this, I'm doodling Bupo's like actual like what I was talking about with drawing their like outfits. So I do like I had nothing wrong with the Bupo's thing. Like Bupo was pretty I was pretty proud of that design ever since like I created it. So Arzed's he deserves to have a wardrobe change because or like he has like the classic lab coat, but like the original design, it was like I just did not like it. It didn't feel alien enough. So, but for this one, I'm definitely gonna make it a little more like sharper. Like you can see it when like a separate ref pops up and stuff. I basically that was like a thing I did on IBS Paint. Is it IBIS? I say IBS, so I mean, but like I drew that on IBS, but like it comes out way duller. You see right now, it comes out way duller for some reason. So, like I color picked, but I don't know why it is so dull when I like transferred it to like my Discord and like my computer. So I know, but it's fine. But and I'm giving him more like arm stuff, like stuff on his arms. Like I think he lacked in like his original design was like for sort of fins. Like I'm adding fins like on his arms and like his back like the back of his legs. Like they're not that okay, now they're more noticeable. I was about to say they're not that noticeable, but I remember I gave him like a darker outline. But like he didn't look as aquatic as he could have to me, so I sort of tried to like show that a bit more in this redesign. But overall, I'm actually pretty happy. Like, Vupo took like an hour, he took like an hour 20. And it was partly because I was struggling to figure out what like the patterns were. Because like unlike Vupo, he has a lot more patterns. Which I mean it's not a bad thing, but like if I'm ever gonna animate this guy, it's gonna be like tedious and horrible and super time consuming, but I guess it's worth it. All for the name of looking cool. Like I literally adore looking at like people's OCs with like that are like super detailed, but also like that feels like it would suck to draw again, like over and over. Bless y'all's heart who like whoever can draw that many details. And like what I love about him having a more like I wouldn't say rectangular face is he looks a little more like less human than he did in his original one. And he just looks more like I guess mature because like in like the first design, he basically was just Lupo but with a different tail and two arms and like antenna with his eyes and stuff. So it was that was actually literally the only reason I made it. So like they shared a similar solar system. It's because I thought, huh, they look a little too similar compared to everyone else, so I'm just gonna make them part of the same solar system. But I'm glad I'm making them different now because it's a lot more refreshing in my opinion if they're like and also I just love like they both have blue accents, but like I feel like Arden's pops out more because he's like mainly pink well and like warmer colors compared to like Bippo. Okay, and now we're getting to the tail. So basically I'm almost done with this. I just need to do the tail and like inside of the mouth because I feel like that's important to add ish. I kind of hope I'm not going to like regret making all these patterns because like I know I did for the first like when I first made them. I got so pissed off at like all the colors like on his tail fins and I was like I like always butchered them because I was like how in the world did I ever like draw like this? Oh I got this part. So I tried drawing like and like a face view or like just the face headshot. Yes, headshot. Like I did with like Bupo and like tried giving him a different expression, but like I thought it looked bad. So I like gave up and just did like the mouth here normally. So and I prefer that. Yep, and I labeled it mouth. But I love both of them. There's like and you know it's bad when there's like a human AU and like a mermaid AU and stuff of these guys. It's Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I'm like super excited about these, and I'm super excited for artfight. You guys should definitely send like links to your art, or probably not links, but like your usernames and stuff, so that like I could, if you don't mind at all, because I wouldn't mind checking people's like profiles and characters out. I'm so hyped for artfight. I just really hope I don't get art block instantly, because especially last year, my computer was like dying. It was like so laggy. And so only Aggie worked and not Metabang, like my what I usually use. So I just had to use Aggie like in like back mode the entire time. It was kind of sad, and it was like it like I hated it. You couldn't copy and paste like from the same layer or anything. You couldn't use gradients. Like the brush sizes only went so big. It was horrible. But anyway, so I'm done with these characters. I already put them up on my art fight page and their toy houses. I'll probably have to update that right after I finish this. So, yay! I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I am so sorry. I hope everyone has a good day, good night, or good day, or good afternoon.